For yin say a honorable Kennedy Akomprekwe Japan after a year about to MPP primary say course over the weekend no abasobody bebre and akọ e de amanu do say when kunim there but bebre na HM say wabon homodin pa because sweeping over 20% no which amount for bebre no they didn't anticipate he would get that number of votes and I said that percentage Kamia said wabon homodin pa it's omobon abas even the opposition NDC and penifoni be airborne abas say he's really done a good job and Kamia say onwa kasa neba ba onwa neba ba yenim say Kenya ne madoso pa and they are not based in Ghana just one or two be omoma Kenya na agwabruchi omu live your life and one would think say ever since our campaign sha say opeso ye a flag bearer no as a babe man no and ye time who in the scenes omoma kano we were not really seeing them and then we all thought say ebia they were not following their father's political life and as ebia omadwene crown ko on papa near or politics when it wasn't their business but Charlie is their business it's and send baba ba kwa babonten edin sembi ababe tudwa efa ne papa primaries your call ye ne modern born in semankofo kan abayo an wakasa pa ebusia ye betwa huni akwa akuti nsema wodi etudwa.
Some of you may already know I have 21 siblings, right? And this past weekend, our dad was running for president of Ghana. This past weekend, as in yesterday. Yesterday were the primaries for his party, right? And while he didn't win, he did much better than some people would have expected him to, right? And you just have to look at that man, Kennedy Ejapon, and be awe-inspired by all he's been able to achieve in his life. Growing up, our dad would always tell us, like, you can do anything you set your mind to, right? Because what happens when you have 17 daughters and 5 sons? You start to think about how the world is going to perceive them. You have black men, but then you also have black women, right? He always told us, like, no matter what, don't let anyone tell you you can't do something because you're black, you're a woman. Don't listen to that, right? And all I saw this weekend was him being the living embodiment of you can do anything you set your mind to. If he's not that, then I don't know who strung those words together to make that saying. They should have never done it. This man grew up in a village in Ghana with quite literally little to nothing. Had no electricity growing up. Didn't get his first pair of shoes, I think, until the age of 16. Was having to sell gum, razors to help put himself through school, to help put his siblings through school, to help his parents out. Ended up coming to America, becoming a taxi cab driver, was a gas station attendant, worked at Zaro Bakery, all at the same time to put himself through school. Was also at one point a dishwasher and a chef in Germany. Ended up buying his first house. J-Lo, fun fact, was his neighbor, actually. This was decades ago when she was Jenny from the block, right? Went back to Ghana, established several businesses from media company, refrigeration, real estate. Now has over 7,000 employees, right? Has been a member of parliament for over 20 years. The second longest running member of parliament in Ghanaian history. And then stood up to also run to be the candidate for his party. Awe-inspiring. I've never been prouder in my life, more inspired in my life by this man, Kennedy Ohene Akumpreko Ejapon. Mo. Why ya dear pa? Like yeah, that's my daddy.
Uji de say obi di ni CV ba wo ye youth na wo de wo CV ba ye be bi say wo maame to aba na wo papa to aba ma honorable Ken ana ye be hwe wo CV na ya hwe wo qualifications na ya fa papa we support there he doesn't believe necessarily in certificates or say no as long as wo adwen no say you programming wo adwen ni ya you can do it. That's honorable Ken. Wow, you can do it. Ghana for na ye adwuma no and when na ono no so far kakra ye ne na ma ye hwe no ne pride is the fact that yes he may have a few Indians who are helping to oversee Nema, but his pride and joy is when he sees ordinary Ghanaians being a part of the vision. Well, when he sees ordinary Ghanaians being a part of the vision, sabi ye mubi mo ye selfish. Senke bi anke ne ye ne nami. Anka ye nkwa ya behwa ma ye ho. But we want Ghanaians to see. Okay? The pipes ne niam ani bi. We mu nyina wo mo de ye. Norma. And he's doing it for Ghanaians. Charlie, let us not be ungrateful. Let us not be ungrateful. Hey, Papa no nam wodi. Very humble man. Very humble. What is it or kasa? Or Chra said this is possible. That you too, you can be like him. That somebody who was raised in a village, born and raised in a village, born in home modern school, Kodru University second year, or say no, I'm gonna make it. When you listen to Asofo Bino, Mama me can't say being chere Morgana for. First, when I listen to preachers like T.D. Jakes, any other Asofo na omuki kema, I used to wonder, say, I don't know Asofo mu preach ya, muki kemusa. Then it got to a point I realized, say no, omuki kemu because it's like they are asking us to say, don't you get it? No, like, don't you get it? And so what was Honorable Ken to TV so, or to radio so, now or kasa a certain way. See him as T.D. Jakes are all preaching. Honorable Ken Bisa said, don't you get it? Like, don't you just get it? This is what you also can become. You can be this. You see, Honorable Ken doesn't want to build just himself. He wants to have many more people become like him. Because the more Kennedy Japans we have in the country, the more successful we become. The more successful we become. Sabi, hello, good afternoon. Me pacho mama me fa mo example kan asem why. Hwe ye nua be me oye adwuma ma Honorable Ken. Ye nua be ma we so oye adwuma ma Honorable Ken. Imagine say ye nua be me anko ye delegate. And okoje 300 Ghana, 400 Ghana over the weekend and odi wie ye. And sorry and pay na only ejuma. But me no me say na wo ba ejuma no you better off chain delegate okoje 300 weekend 400 weekender wakoto ababoni. Because we need our monthly pay so na meboa. O monthly pay beba. Yeah beba. Oh, enti no moma yensua mo ne mo ma me no ne mo papa no delegates no mo ne wo mo kasa. Because me ade aye me ya wa asem we mo ne say no. Even if Honorable Ken decides to wait in poor, some of these delegates have cost their youth another 4 years. Oh, are costing Nkrofo and so papa na ko be buye niema. Oh, but ye ne papa no ye na kasa ye so honorable men give you up. The youth of Ghana, please don't give up. Because you're a businessman. He can decide that he wants to for machines in Ebini. He can decide that he just wants to focus on his business. Look at crates and crates and crates of Niama or Makradiaba.